Okay, so this is a Q golf club, and this is how it looks like, the carrier. The problem with this carrier is that it's not double zipped, meaning you can't lock this. So this, when you bring it overseas, may cause a bit of a problem. I'm about to open it. I'll show you really shortly. So off the bat, after opening, there's a bit of a spuncture, and this is how they actually shipped it here to Singapore. This is the way they did it. I have not yet opened this. It's only today. There you go. Very well protected. Very well done. More to come. So today with this Q club, I'll be playing at the Mandai Executive Club here in Singapore. It's a short course, 9-hole course, but we'll be playing 18. So it's actually a trial for me to see how this Q club works for high handicappers, because I'm still a 21 handicap. So let's see how this one works, because online they're saying that mid handicappers are good, low handicappers are also good. So let's see if it's true for high handicappers like myself. Well, after hitting some lob shots just now, pitching practice, this club actually feels quite odd. The sound that it produces is not really very nice, but it does hit okay. And when you try putting on this, the problem with it is that it's not, it just feels weird because of the fact that it's not a thick grip like how a putter grip should be. So let's see how I play today as a high handicapper, yeah? Well, having said that, the good thing about playing with this Q club on its own, all you need is a haversack. And that haversack has balls, my dry up cloth, towel, the golf cleaning towel is there, and then that's it basically. That's all I need to dress, nothing more than that. So that's the benefit. So if you travel a lot, I guess you'll be good. We'll see. Okay, so the first hit was, this is a par 3 by the way. I hit this with a 7 or 8, so it burst through. But the thing about this is that the sound that it gives, not very nice, very odd sound. It's not as typical as your regular golf clubs. Let's see. Alright, so for the first hole, which is a par 3, I managed a bogey. The putting still feels very weird because the grip is too long in it. So the problem is for short people like me, I'm only 1.75 meters tall. So this end actually very closely touches my stomach. And on top of that, the bad thing I don't like, it's also due to the fact that it's, as I mentioned, not a putter grip. So that's why it's slightly different. But we'll see how I progress. Hole 2. This is a par 4. So right, on the second hole, this puppy gave me a bogey again on a par 4. Not too bad. Just still don't like the putting feel of it. Onwards to the third hole. Alright, so the third hole, unfortunately, is not that good. It was a par 3. I doubled on the par 3. But I think another thing which I don't like about it is that you know how the sand wedge, the lob wedge, and the pitch wedge, basically, there's something to it which I cannot pinpoint, but it's not very, I don't know, it's not very confidence inspiring, if I can say so myself. But then again, let's see how it goes. Still, continue on. Hole 4, par 3. Alright, so here's the deal. After 4 holes, what did I realize about this club? You know what? This is good for everything else so far, except for putting. It's not as good as I hoped it would be. It's actually quite, difficult to putt with this because there's no line indicator. So for somebody who is like me, who is a high handicapper, maybe this club actually suits us to use as for everything else except for the putter. Yeah, so far I've always been double putting, today triple putting in fact, so not so good. Continuing on with hole 5, which is a par 4, long par 4. Let's see how it goes for this one on a Q club. Alright guys, so this is the 6th hole already, and I scuffed it against a small rock somewhere in the rough. So I'm not too sure about the durability. It doesn't, look as tough as the other irons typically. But I am not comfortable with the lob as well. It's a bit too lofty for me. Maybe I just need to adjust it properly. But as of now, I'm not doing very well on the 6th hole. There was a par 4 and I managed to mess it up by having a triple. So, boom. Another short one now. This is a par 3 at 115. Let's see. Hole 7. I'm gonna try to hit this with a 7 this time. You can see it. 7. Let's see how it goes for the par 4. Okay, so this hole didn't fail. I got a par for a par 3. Slightly over on the 7. A bit of a lob. No lob, sorry. 2 putts. Not too bad. Par on a hole 7. Okay, now the thing about this Q club is that a lot of people are saying to choke down all the way. But personally, I think it's better to hold it slightly higher, in my opinion, rather than choking down. So it feels a bit more like a hockey stick, but I think this should do the job. I'm not saying that I will hold this, but it feels more comfortable. Let's see. Alright, so we are at hole 8 with a 115. I used a supposed 9 on the Q club and I hit myself slightly, maybe say 10 meters away from the pin. So sometimes it over exceeds, sometimes it underperforms. So I'm not too sure whether it's the consistency or the inconsistency of my swing. But well, still high handicapper Q club user. Let's see how it goes on. Alright guys, this is hole 9 with the Q club. Blue tee, 120 meters, straight on. Let's see. Okay, so another tip for you. I don't know whether you will automatically use your common sense, which I didn't. So after every sand bunker shot, or some deep shots, I suggest that you actually clean this notch there. So at least the sand or whatever debris when I got stuck, because right now there's a little bit of a crunch sound when I change the lofts here. So yeah, one of those things which they don't really say. Alright, so the conclusion for using a Q club for 9 holes is not too bad. You need to get a bit of a hang to it, feel to it, then maybe you'll play better. Overall, I'm not saying that it's a good buy. I'm not saying that it's a bad buy. It's a convenient buy, so to speak, yeah? So again, as I mentioned just now, it's one club to rule them all. There's a particular way how you can actually play better with this club when you're putting. There's a way. So far, this is a 29 par course. I hit about 37, 38, so not too bad for a high handicapper golfer.